how can I put this? Tell me in a word what the intent here is with these herbs and spices. I mean, when I looked at the array of products and the oil of oregano and all these variations and there's all I see new compared to 5 years ago. You have products there that you didn't have 5 years ago. So you're always changing and always progressing. What is your intention?
I'll get to that. I just want to make one thing clear. Cancer research, just so you can see my position, why. Cancer research has stated that 90% of leukemia is vaccine-induced. And then pediatric endocrinology has published that about 35 to 40% of pediatric rheumatoid arthritis is vaccine-induced. So, as a Hippocratic Oath doctor, I'm not comfortable causing any harm. Now, we could cause harm in medical practice unwittingly and innocently, but I don't want to hurt anybody. Now, that goes to the herbs and spices. The herbs and spices, you can't get like kidney damage from them. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of the case of somebody that had liver failure from eating too much garlic or onions or oregano?
No.
I mean, has anyone's kidney shut down from eating too much parsley? So the fact that one could extract the medicines or concentrate the medicine in herbs and spices, especially spice extracts, that was innovated by North American Herb and Spice. So therefore, they make these and the other logic is back to the creator. I'm in the bush right now. That's why I couldn't do your show the other day. I'm deep in the bush. I'm 4.5 hours from the U.S. border, right? And I saw a telephone pole, and the telephone pole had these huge gouges out of it. Well, it was a bear, a 600-pound bear, who just took its claw and gouged the telephone pole.
What are you doing? Are you in the witness protection program? What are you doing?
Some people would suspect that after my last few statements.
Are you on the run?
Yeah. But my point is that the bear doesn't go around eating standardized herbs or some alcohol extract or some kind of isolate. It eats the whole thing, the grub, the berry. Sit on its behind and scoop the berries and the leaves. It's eating everything.
So we should take a hint from that, is what you're saying, right?
Well, that's right. I mean, can you imagine how powerful that creature is? There's a case history. Listen, there's a case history of a guy in California. There was a bear on the freeway. The guy wanted to be a good Samaritan. Not a good idea. He got out of the car and tried to shoo the bear. He loves bears and dogs and, things with claws or something. The bear put its claws out and swiped the guy and decapitated him.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Yeah. So it's, these are powerful creatures, and so I modeled that. In other words, when I suggested to North American Herb and Spice to make a cannabis extract or a hemp extract, I said, don't do CBD like everybody else. Do the crude extract. So they came out with the hempanol, which is crude extract, which has all 450 active ingredients. And the same with the wild oregano oil, all 33 active ingredients. The same with the turmeric, case history. There was a guy who had a dog with dysplasia. So you can see the rationale of my thinking, okay? The dog's dysplasia, it couldn't walk. Can you imagine a dog that can't walk? So he's feeding them the typical high isolate 95% curcumin capsules every day, one capsule, no progress. He gets the Canacurmin, which is the crude extract. Everything's there. It's got the crude extract of the turmeric with crude extract of with cannabis, with hemp, with ginger, I don't know, all different things. He gives the one capsule to the dog. It eliminates the dysplasia. The dog starts walking, and the dog doesn't want any more capsules. How can I explain it? I see it in the nature. There was a deer running at full speed, bent itself at 45-degree angles, and slithered through a barbed wire fence without a hint of any scrape. How did it do that? You know?
Well, that's nature. I mean, they're by design. You know, they have these abilities and survival mechanisms, and you know
they're eating the raw stuff from the nature and wild too. You know.
Well, yeah, I know. You know, I know. We should pay attention to that. We should pay attention to how. You know, you make a very good point. When you look across the landscape of different species of animal, they are not eating. You're right about that. They're not eating extracts. They're not eating, isolates. They're eating the entire plant or animal. They eat everything. They eat it all, and they do quite well. Is my point, and your point is the point you're making. I guess we should. I don't know what inspired that trend to isolate. Maybe they think if you isolate the one compound that's primarily responsible, you don't need all the other compounds. But I guess that violates the principle of how these chemicals work together, and that they work better together than in isolation. So do people, by the way.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
American Herb and Spice. If you go to their website, you can join their email list. You subscribe and get on their email list and stay in touch with what's going on there. I'm at their homepage, and I'm looking at the image on the homepage. New tools for better health. You got cannacumin, turmeric, Terma milk. I have to ask Dr. Ingram what that is. Black seed oil, black seed. What else is here? Yeah, those are the featured items just on that little image that they have on the homepage. They have a real constant, deep, the depth and breadth of their products is pretty amazing. And Dr. Ingram, of course, is intimately involved in their formulation. Dr. Ingram, welcome back.
Yeah,
are you in? Are you in?
New modernized website that's pretty sophisticated in October. So a lot of information.
Good.
Well done. So look for that as a consumer education tool.
Are you in Canada?
Yes, I'm in the far north.
I figured
I'm
as
doing
much.
An experiment on cardiovascular disease with hawthorn berries and leaves, and trying to determine how the profuse harvest of hawthorn can be dealt with, in terms of making a proper extract for human health. And I've got some teams working on it. I did my experiment. I figured out how to do it. And so I'm hopeful that we'll have a great tonic that would help with the heart's pumping power as well as congestive heart failure. Hawthorn, by the way, is effective as an antihypertensive. It's effective for fluid retention, for heart muscle weakness, for the decline of the health of the heart. Anyway, so that's what...
As a matter of fact, as you were talking, I went to PubMed, and first article up, I got a bunch of hits. Hawthorn in the treatment of cardiovascular disease is the title of the piece, of the article. Yeah.
Is that published by a major journal then?
Yeah, it's in the journal. Go to PubMed. I just went to PubMed, typed in Hawthorn and cardiovascular, and you get quite a few hits.
Yeah,
what got you onto this?
The North American has something called Hyper Ease. So it's wild and organic hawthorn berries that are ground up, along with chaga and wild strawberry leaves and a few other things. But what I'm trying to do is, and I think I figured out how to do it, is because the animals eat it in the raw, and I just know that the raw extract is more potent. So I took the whole thing, the seeds, the leaves, everything, and made a paste. And so now I've got this team in Newfoundland where the hawthorns are in a remote area, away from any civilization or roads and what have you, and they're picking it, and I'm hoping they'll be able to make a available extract in the near future.
What got you on? What got you onto hawthorn?
Well, I myself, my family has heart disease as their weak link, over the years. And I noticed, like, whatever, from stress or from whatever, that there was like a tendency for the system to get a little weak. And I just wanted to find something in general that everybody could take. And I started eating the raw berries, and I made an extract, and I felt dramatically different. Very, very, very positive overall strength and just better. And
it was noticeable. Really?
It was definitely noticeable. Especially, I must have been going through whatever I was going through for a reason, so that I was drawn to the hawthorn trees. And because at this time of year, there's not a lot of other berries. It's getting close to the end of fall or middle of fall, So now what I'm hoping is if we can get something that people could take so that they can maintain good cardiovascular health, reduction of high cholesterol, improving the LDL, improving the HDL, improving the heart muscle pump. And they could take it every day so that heart disease doesn't become the grim reaper, if you will. In other words, the human has the potential to live to be 80, at minimum 90, 95, 100. Has the potential to live to be 100. Now, I know God controls so much, and that you never know what could happen, but we can't attribute to Him premature death. That's us. If we don't take care of ourselves, we don't exercise, we don't take in good food, we abuse our bodies, we overconsume, we take alcohol, especially to an excess, and we destroy ourselves. So we see people dying before their time in the United States from heart attacks and stroke. See what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Coronary heart disease, the leading cause of death in this country since the 1920s.
Yeah. So if we could take something, that would tone the heart, so that, and if we start to feel a weakness there, we take it more until we get strength back into the heart muscle. Then it can't kill us until our time when the whole body breaks down, and then we reach our maximum potential, which could be 85, 90, 100, and we die then. Not die at 55 from a heart attack.
It's a matter of...
The heart's too weak to pump.
Yeah, heart failure.
Especially cardiovascular, congestive heart failure, and myocardial infarction.
In fact, go ahead.
I'm hoping that, and hope's not the right word, but I'm planning to see if we can produce something that people can take so they don't have coronary artery disease attacks. Where you suddenly get an attack from stress or toxicity and you have an infarction.
By the way, the hawthorn plant it's a beautiful plant. The flowers. You know where I'm at? I'm on the website for the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, NIH.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they even embrace hawthorn.
Well, it's very famous in the German Commission E that hawthorn is a cardiovascular tonic proven by science.
So, what products do you have hawthorn at North American?
Hyper-Ease. Hyper-Ease is a very famous. It has chog. It has a wild strawberry. It has a red sour grape. It's a complex for high blood pressure and for heart tonic. But it's a very famous product in China. The Chinese order it online, and they buy it sometimes like 5,000 bottles at a time, and they distribute it to the Chinese population.
So that Hyper-Ease is a cardiovascular product?
It's a cardiovascular product. But I'm hoping that's a raw hawthorn, but I'm hoping to add that with a liquid. And I've figured out how to do it here.
Okay. Now, we come back, we'll pick that up. You're listening to Dr. Cass Ingram. You are... finding him on Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk. I'm talking with Dr. Ingram about hawthorn, Crataegus finitativa. My Latin's horrible. Crataegus. I'm on PubMed again, Dr. Ingram, and I'm fine. I got 254 hits. I typed in hawthorn and cardiovascular, and then just a sample. Hawthorn in the treatment of cardiovascular disease it's a review of the literature, and they talk. I mean, the science is there, so it's not science fiction.
No, it's a traditional cardiovascular tonic demonstrated by German Commission E, which is the highest standard for investigating the capacity of an herbal medicine.
For sure.
But what we know is that the natives used it for the heart. The early settlers relied on hawthorn tea for cardiovascular. And we can take advantage of it. It's non-toxic, and we can take it every day.
Hyper Ease is the product from North American Herb and Spice. Let's go to Fort Myers, Florida. Scott, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling from Fort Myers today.
Thank you for all you do and the great guests you bring on.
Thank you.
I've got a question about the circulation in relationship to phlebitis. I've had that for several years, and I've gotten the pooling in my legs where the legs are discolored from the pooling blood.
Oh, yes.
I've been wearing the compression socks to help. It's not really doing anything as far as the pooling.
Let's see what Dr. Ingram says to you about that.
Yeah, I would take the super strength oil of wild oregano. I've done this many times, and I would scrub that all the thigh, the calves, everything, 2 or 3 times a day, scrubbing that super strength in. And then I would take the Hyper Ease. I would also take something called Resvital, the red sour grape. I would take a tablespoon twice a day of the powder, about 6 of those Hyper Ease a day, scrubbing with the super strength oregano.
Yeah, I want to just make sure he understands what you mean by that. What he's talking about, Scott, is the oil of oregano, the super oil of oregano. And are you saying, Dr. Ingram, for him to apply it to the area where, you know, where the phlebitis?
What you would do in this case is you would rub it on the dorsum, the top of the foot, scrubbing it up the shin, also along the calf, and then following it up along the inner thigh and the top of the thigh.
All the way up the leg. All the way up the leg.
Yeah, and I would take it internally because that kind of phlebitis, there must be some kind of pathogen in the system. So I would take about 20 drops 2 or 3 times a day. And I love the idea of the Hyper Ease with the red sour grape, Resvital. And then maybe, if you wish, maybe some bromelain papain. There's a product on that website called Inflamease, and that should cover the gamut. You know, a big protocol for a chronic problem. But keep me posted as to how you're doing. I know you can get rid of it. I've done it before with people.
What you can do, Scott, I know he said a lot, Dr. Ingram said a lot. Yeah. All the shows are on demand. You can go back.
Oh, yes.
You go back.
I download them frequently.
Okay, so you can go back and listen to what he said. Dr. Ingram.
I would like to know more about the cause, so maybe he can send.
How long have you had it? How long have you had phlebitis?
The doctor first called it that probably 7-8 years ago. I inherited it from my father.
Oh, he had it as well.
Yes, sir.
So I think there's a pathogen somehow that has come through the system, and the oregano oil internally will do a big job on you.
So he's talking about applying oil of oregano externally on your leg, the way he described it, and then doing the drops. When you take oil of oregano, if you're going to do oil of oregano to the extent that Dr. Ingram recommended, 20 drops 3 times a day.
Aggressive treatment.
Make sure that you take a probiotic in between. Separate
at night. Take the probiotic at night.
Yeah, separate it from the oil of oregano. Oil of oregano will kill bacteria, good and bad. So you got to make sure you take a good probiotic. And so you don't get your intestinal flora all mixed up and upside down. But that's an interesting. I've seen Dr. Ingram sitting, and people lined up, and they go and they talk to him, and he looks at their eyes. He has them stick out their tongue. I mean, it's a traditional approach. He looks at their nails, fingernails.
I wonder if our caller eats any sugar.
Do you eat sugar?
Or anything?
Not refined sugar. I've switched over to eating basically pure raw honey.
Okay.
With the exception of when I go to a restaurant and want some sugar in my coffee.
Do you eat?
That's the only time I have.
Touch any refined sugar. Taboo it. If you want to keep with the raw honey here and there, but total taboo it, and you'll see a difference.
What percentage of your diet is plant-based?
I'm moving it up thanks to you, but right now I'd say about 30%.
It's not enough.
No pork, no sugar.
Nope, you got to have more than that. Here's a recommendation. Go to nutritionfacts.org. That's a good website to get schooled on plant-based approach.
Mm-hmm.
I would urge you to at least 70% of your diet should be plant-based. I'm not saying you eliminate the meat, but pork you should eliminate.
Don't eliminate the meat because a little bit of grass-fed meats is okay for you.
But stay away from the pork, as Dr. Ingram suggested. But you need to have
Very
more
little
plants.
pork.
Yeah. Do you eat?
Very
What
little
about
pork
dairy?
in my diet for years.
What about dairy? How much dairy do you consume?
Well, I start off the morning with a smoothie that puts about 6 to 8 ounces of plain yogurt to begin with, and then end up with about a quart and a half of filling it up the rest of the way to about a quart and a half of fruit.
Okay, so you're not eating a bunch of cheese every day, day in and day out, and
no,
okay,
not
all
daily.
All right, so I'm a big fan of plant-based approach. I'm a big fan of this natural approach that Dr. Ingram recommended to you. Keep us posted on how you progress with this, and you can go back and replay.
Posted. Yeah.
And those products, all those products are sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. And
yeah. If you can't find it in the health food store, look it up or call the company.
Yeah, you go to North American Urban
sir.
North American Urban Spice website. Thank you so much for your call, Scott. Dr. Ingram, thank you. Please be careful and watch the bears up there in Canada, will you?
Yeah, I'm gonna. There were 3 bear attacks around this area, so I'm being very careful.
Well, safe travels and be careful, and we always appreciate you.
Well, I'll take some extra Canacurmin and some extra chaga just to be super powerful. Some full spectrum hemp, and that way I can outsmart the bear.
Yeah, well, just remember, that's his neck of the woods.
You're right. I've been stalked before. I'll be really careful. Honest to God.
All right, you take care of yourself. We'll catch you next time. North American Urban Spice. Visit their website. All those products there are mentioned and described and found in health stores throughout the United States. We'll be back.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in. Andrew Hochek. Sound like a hockey player. Andrew Hochek is my guest in this portion of the show. Andrew is with New Chapter, and we'll get Andrew on here in a second. I want to share this with you. I'm always looking for the paradoxes, the conflicts, the how can I put this? Surprises that emerge in the science of nutrition and health. This is classic. Now, you know I eat a whole food plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy. With that said, New York Times article, it's everywhere. It's trending everywhere. This study is turning everything up, got people all crazy. Published in The Lancet. Headline in the New York Times, the way they dealt with this story is whole fat dairy good for the heart? Now, if you were to ask me that question, and I'll tell you the truth, if you were to ask me that, and I didn't see this study, and given what I know and my predispositions and biases and training and whatnot, we're all trying to be objective, but we have our biases. I would say that question, is whole fat dairy good for the heart? I would say no. Consumed on a regular basis, I wouldn't recommend it. Well, so much from my point of view. A new study links whole fat dairy consumption to a reduced risk for cardiovascular disease. Uh-oh. The findings, they say in the New York Times, raise questions, I should say, about current dietary guidelines, which suggest substituting fat-free or low-fat dairy for full-fat products so that you don't get a full-fat heart attack. I just made that last part up. Total intake of 2 or more servings of full-fat dairy food was correlated, statistically significant correlation, I presume, with a 22% lower risk of heart disease, a 34% lower risk of stroke, and a 23% lower risk of death from cardiovascular disease. A serving was 8 ounces of milk or yogurt, a teaspoon of butter, or a half-ounce slice of cheese. There was no association, they report, with butter, eating butter alone, possibly because the population studied ate so little of it, they said. They controlled what you do. We have statistical models you can control for certain variables like age, sex, education, smoking, physical activity, consumption of fruit, vegetables, red meat, and starchy foods, all of which they controlled for in this study. The lead author is Mashid Degan. Mashid is a senior research associate at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario. Boy, I'll tell you. He said, quote, "We should not discourage consumption of dairy." I just did that. I do it all the time. Especially among people who already have low daily consumption, she said. If people consume very low amounts, they should be encouraged to increase their consumption, close quote. I don't care what that study says. I do not feel comfortable coming on air and saying to you, have at it. Eat the cheese till it's coming out of your ears. No, sir. I won't. I can't bring myself to do it. This is one study. All right. Now, She went on to say, we should not discourage consumption of dairy, especially among people who already have low daily consumption. If people consume very low amounts, they should be encouraged to increase their consumption, close quote. I wanted to repeat that. That's her position. I respectfully and vehemently disagree. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn would have a heart attack if he's a cardiac surgeon at Cleveland Clinic, and he puts his patients on whole food, plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, no oil to save their life. He gets those patients that are sent home to die. I trust his work. I trust his, he's a traditionally trained allopathic physician. He's a surgeon. And he would never tell a patient to drink whole milk. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. This happens. There are other studies out there that would say that eating dairy is not a problem. There are other studies that run. And that's what makes this interesting. I don't get upset about it. These are data. Now, the data have grave, no pun intended, grave consequences. But, we have to try to figure it out. Should you eat a fat-free diet? Heavens no. You'll die. Well, I'm exaggerating. But you get my point. No, you need fat. Fat is important. But to encourage, now when somebody sees that or hears about this study, it's in the news. It's trending everywhere. It's all over the place. I just happened to pick the New York Times piece. It's all over hither and yon. Now, some people will see that as permission to skip school. Just go ahead and have at it, man. I can't do it. Now, I know there are many people that listening and watching the show that disagree, and that's okay. Disagreement is okay. Everything does, no pun intended, has to be homogenized. Doesn't. So I wanted to let you know that study is out there. It's in the Lancet. You can find it. And then Time Health has a story on it, why whole fat milk and yogurt are healthier than you think. I mean, when I see that headline, I'm sure Caldwell Esselstyn somewhere today is seeing this too, and he's grabbing his chest, saying, "What are they saying?" I can just see him. I can just see him getting in a twist about that. because he's trying to save people's lives. Go to his website, Esselstyn, Caldwell Esselstyn. Esselstyn, Esselstyn. Take a look and see what he has to say. Read some of his articles, read his books, and get his take on it. He's a surgeon. Andrew Hochek is my guest. He's not a surgeon, and neither am I, but he is an educator for New Chapter, and he's pretty good at it. Andrew, welcome back. Did you have your glass of milk today?
No, I did not, Dr. Garko. How are you today?
Good. Yeah, whole milk. Have at it, brother.
No, I'm not a milk drinker. Doesn't agree with me.
Oh, you have. Oh, so you have lactose intolerance?
No, I think it's more the protein, more than the lactose that I don't tolerate well.
Mm-hmm. How have you been, Andrew?
I've been doing well. Yep, staying busy. How about yourself?
We're good. We're good. Are you going to Baltimore this week?
I am not. Unfortunately, the path of Hurricane Florence is coming right for my hometown of Charlotte here.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm staying put. Gonna batten down the hatches, stay with my family, and do what we have to do to stay safe.
Do you need to get off the phone? Do you have things you need to take care of? But we can catch you another time, brother.
No, I'm good. We've got about 48 hours before the brunt hits us here. So, and I think we're in a pretty good place. So, just kind of watching the track, where the impact is going to happen, and then where it's going to go from there. So, if it looks like it's going to be dangerous, we've got time. We can get out of here. So,
all right, we'll come back. We'll talk with Andrew. Andrew Hochek from New Chapter. New Chapter, great company. One of my faves. We'll be back.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Andrew Hochek is my guest educator for New Chapter. He's down there in Charlotte racing for Florence. She's on her way. There's Florence, South Carolina, right, Andrew?
Yes, there is. Yeah, that's towards the 95 interstate.
I've been to Florence. Believe it or not, I was there for 2 days. I was working for I was consulting with a pharmaceutical company, one of the largest in the world, and I was there. I don't know if you know it or not, but there is a pharmaceutical facility in Florence. It's like the seventh wonder of the world. Do you know? Are you familiar?
No, I've driven through. I know that there's an industrial complex there, which you wouldn't think of, but I didn't know that there was a pharmaceutical.
Oh yeah, I did a tour of it, and I was I do trial and jury consulting work. I was doing that work at that time, my own little firm, and I was doing some work for this company. And I had to go to Florence and do some focus groups for them. So I've been to Florence. I've been in that neck of the woods. I wish your family safe. If you need to evacuate, man, don't stay there. Don't ride that thing out. I heard the weather report is terrible.
Yeah, it is. I mean, luckily we're inland enough that,
okay, good.
Softened quite a bit, but we're keeping an eye on it.
All right, Andrew. What did you have on your mind today?
I wanted to talk about one of my favorite products, Whole-Mega, which comes from Alaskan salmon oil. Fantastic product at New Chapter. As we know, more and more people are concerned about heart health, about just, body health in general, and the omegas that you have in the Whole-Mega product are just so essential, so clean and vital, to the body and keeping the body healthy and keeping the cells doing what they're supposed to do. So, yeah, fantastic formula, one of our best sellers.
Now, let me just play devil's advocate here. There are more fish oil products out there in the natural product space than there are fish in the sea.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So I'll ask you it's either going to be a softball question or it's going to be a curveball that I've doctored the ball. What makes New Chapter's Whole-Mega different from all those other fish in the sea, so to speak?
Yeah, well, that's the best question you can ask. There's a lot of products out on the market that focus on the most researched omega oils, typically DHA, EPA. I think what differentiates Whole-Mega, and, just cut right to the chase, is the science. We've got science behind the product, science that, in 14 days, your omega-3 index, every cell in the body needs omega-3 oils, We actually have science showing, human clinical science, that your omega-3 index improves in 14 days by 8%. Triglyceride levels are reduced by 8.5%, all within 14 days. So there's proof that the product is working. And like you said, there's many fish in the sea, lots of products out there. Sometimes those products use borrowed research. Hey, Harvard University says that, DHA, EPA is good, so that must mean that my fish oil is good. We actually have science right on the product. The other thing that's really important is a lot of times when people think about fish oil, they think, hey, if the Eskimos have lived so long, without fruits and vegetables, they sustain a lot of their health based on, the fat and the food they get from salmon and other sea creatures. Why is that? The main thing is that they're eating the whole fish. They're getting all the essential oils. Most products out there focused on the one or two most popular. But what you get with Omega would be all 17 omega oils that you find in the salmon, as if you were to buy that fillet in the store. Obviously, you don't get the protein, but you're getting all the oils as if you were to buy that organic fillet or that wild Alaskan fillet in the store, and then you cook it. So people don't realize that if you look at why these people are living healthfully, have great heart health, one of the main reasons is that they're getting all 17. They're getting a whole complex, which comes directly from the salmon that they eat, not just a couple
So
of
your Omega product not only has EPA and DHA, it has these omega-3 fatty acids are polyunsaturated fatty acids.
You're getting all the essential. So just to name a few of them again, and most people probably don't get these in their diet, but these are really, really important. There's linoleic acid, there's ecosantronic acid. I mean, there's so many of these that are so important. Nervonic acid, which is actually an omega-9. These all have a function in the body, and all these oils work synergistically to give you the health benefits. If you take Omega every single day, you will be getting the equivalent of eating 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon per week.
877-897-8255. You're listening to Andrew Hochek from New Chapter. That product's been out for a while.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's one of our best-selling products. We've had it for over 10 years. Fantastic product. And I think the other thing that's really important, besides the science, besides being a whole complex product where you're getting all 17 omegas, the other thing is the sourcing. You have to, you always know where you get your products from, right? But what New Chapter does is our wild salmon comes from, like I said, from Alaska. And the importance of that is that there's very, very strict Alaskan fishing laws. There's a lot of strict standards on pollution. And so, the beautiful thing is that we're maintaining the fish population up there. We're maintaining the salmon runs because there's not over-harvesting. There's other parts of the world where they used to have wild Alaskan salmon runs, but now they're depleted just due to overfishing and due to the introduction of farm-raised fishing salmon, which is not very good for just the health of the oceans in general. So this is really important. It's coming from America. We're supporting, American business, and at the same time, we know the laws that are governing, the catching of the salmon.
Okay, we'll be back with Andrew Hochek.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigors Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
For the past several years now, there has been a it has maybe subsided a bit, but this strong trend with omega-3 fatty acids, and usually in fish oil products. Now, these fats can be, plants have fats too, but what we're talking about today are the omega-3, the polyunsaturated. There are two major classes of polyunsaturated fatty acids: PUFAs, omega-3 and omega-6. You certainly are going to find those in the new chapter product Whole-Mega. But you heard Andrew say that they use I'll let him tell you, but it's a whole food fish oil product. And he'll explain it again. The point is here that for a number of years now, the natural product space, this theme has really occupied a lot of space. And one company, as I said to Andrew, there are more fish oil products out there than there are fish in the sea. And you're going to see a variance in terms of cost. Now, I'm just going to tell you straight up, when you see a fish oil product where it is half the price of some of the leading brands, like New Chapters, you have to ask yourself why and how were they able to do that? Now, it implicates raw materials, it implicates the way they handle those raw materials, and so on. I'm just saying, it's expensive to make these fish oil products. Andrew, welcome back. That's my question to you. You go into some of these big box stores and they got fish oil products in there that are 50% less than your brand and some of the other major brands. And the New Chapter brand is a well-respected brand. That must drive you guys crazy because you know that that's just not right. There's something wrong there, isn't there?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a lot of challenges with commercial fishing. I think, a lot of the products that are on the market, the biggest challenge is that a lot of the fish oil is coming from forage fish, which would be like sardines and anchovies. And the problem with fish like that is that those you typically live closer to the shoreline. They accumulate a lot of toxins and such. In order to process a lot of the fish oils like that from those types of fish, you have to use high heat distillation and bleach and other things to clean it up. And so the challenge with that is, although it makes for a more cost-effective product, you have to do a lot of cleanup on the product just to make sure you don't have any chemicals and things left behind. With New Chapter, we use the more expensive process. Like I said, we're using wild Alaskan salmon, and then we use a extra virgin cold pressing process. And that's why the fish oil is kept intact. That's why there's no chemicals in there, which can destroy some of those 17 omegas, which are so essential for health. And then we have to, preserve that product to keep it from going rancid until it can be encapsulated. So we go through a much more costly process. We're sourcing from small, fisheries, people that fish, the boats that go out there. We're not using a mass, process which just takes nets and just, takes tons of fish out of the ocean. We're using a much more expensive process. And that's the challenge, is it's going to cost more for our product by doing that.
877-897-8255, Andrew Hochek with New Chapter. If you go to New Chapter's website, you'll see they have a post there called Benefits of New Chapter Fish Oil. And if Gary, scroll down, supports heart health, improves the omega-3 index. What does that mean? It improves the omega-3 index.
Yeah, I cited a human clinical study that was done with Whole-Mega. The way that you know that a product is getting into your body and for use is by actually testing the cell membrane. So if you look at your cell membrane, you can take some cells out of your body, whatever, take an extract, you can see how much omega-3 is in the outer portion of your human cell. And then what we've done is during these human clinical test trials, we had people taking the suggested dose for 14 days and actually showed that the level of omega-3 in the human cell before and after increases by 8%. So we know that it's getting into the body. The body is able to utilize the product.
Yeah, two things about supplements. First, you got to take them to get some benefit, and secondly, they got to work after you take them. If neither of those two things happen, nothing's happened, except you spent money and you wasted your time. So that's it. It is about absorption. It is about, does it get into the cell? Is the product rancid? You got to be very careful. As a matter of fact, which reminds me, that product is sold in a glass dark jar, isn't it? Bottle?
Yeah, that's correct, Dr. Garko. And on top of that, we don't have any kind of, perfumey lemon oils or orange oils to cover up the smell. We don't need to because the product doesn't have a rancid smell to it. We use a botanical antioxidant stability system to keep that oil fresh, because as good as the oil is that we're getting for the salmon and those 17 omegas, if the product goes rancid, between the time that we manufacture and you take it, it's not going to help you. It's going to hurt you. So we use oregano and rosemary to keep the omega oils fresh for the life of the product.
And it's in a dark bottle because
Correct.
at least two things that are detrimental to oils: heat and light. Heat and light will oxidize those oils, and you would be taking to eat a product, consume a product where the fish oil, the oils, the omega-3s and 6s were oxidized. It's like taking a supplement for heart disease, not to prevent it, but to get it. That's what you would be doing. That's what you would be doing. And I caution people, especially here in Florida where the heat is so intense in the summertime, people with their supplements, don't leave them in your car, man. Don't do that. Especially these oil-based products. Don't do it. So you can see the care and the time and the effort that goes into making the product from New Chapter. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more with Andrew. They're Whole Mega, sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Go to New Chapter's website, and there's information there. It's a good website, easy to navigate, and you can get informed. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We are coast to coast, and we are global. We'll come back, and we'll have the LTN Health Question of the Day. You can win a $25 supplement gift card.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Talking about omega-3 fatty acids. Here's the question. I gave the answer a moment ago. Are omega-3 fatty acids, are they saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, or polyunsaturated fats? Are omega-3 fatty acids saturated fats, monounsaturated, or polyunsaturated? If you have the right answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
How much of the product should somebody take a day, Andrew?
Just 2 a day is what's recommended, and that's the dosage that's been used in the clinical studies that we talked about.
Mm-hmm. How many grams would that be a gram and a half, 2 grams, what?
I believe it's in total. I believe it's about a gram, one total gram.
I was going to say a gram, about a gram. If somebody buys a fish oil product and they open up the bottle and it smells, I mean, it really doesn't smell good, that's a pretty good indication that it's rancid, right?
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, with most fish oils, there's a high heat distillation process, which, as we know, high heat can make oils turn rancid. So that's possible.
What would they be looking for that it's fresh?
It doesn't. 2 things. One, you open the bottle and you don't need to put a mask on, just to take the product. And secondly, after you take the product, you don't get a kickback on it.
Like a GERD or something.
Yeah, like you burp up the fish oil.
Okay.
That usually is
and I mean on New Chapter's packaging, we do on the supplement facts panel, we do list that we use a botanical antioxidant stability system. It doesn't clearly point out that you won't get a rancid smell, but knowing that there's an antioxidant component in there, a customer would know that they shouldn't expect to get a real awful smell when they open the bottle.
I mean, you're gonna have a scent of. You're not gonna open up a bottle and it's not gonna smell like petunias. Okay. It's fish, man, and it's going to smell like fish.
Okay, but it's not going to smell like the cod liver oil my mom used to give me when I was a kid.
Well, no. That doesn't. No. Wait, hold on a second. I mean, your mom wasn't giving you rancid oil. I'm sure of that. Fish smells like fish. They don't smell like flowers.
Right.
There's a difference between the smell of you taking a fish oil product. And when it smells really rank, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If it smells rank, I mean, it's bad. Don't take it. It's probably got oxidized. And if you take it and then you're burping it up, then you know that something, not good.
That was the question I was asked over being texted. They were.
Let's go to Jenkintown. Jenkintown is in Pennsylvania and not far from Philadelphia, by the way. Michael lives there in Jenkintown. Michael, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, Mike.
Good morning. Thank you.
How you doing, pal? How are you?
Good. Thank you. Very good.
You taking care of yourself?
Yes, I try. I'm following your.
You're following my path. Well, okay. I'm flattered that you do. Thank you so much.
I'm 72.
You are 72. Congratulations.
No prescription medicine. No medicine at all.
Good for you, man. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing. What's that? What, Michael? What did you say? Michael, what did you say?
Yeah, I said thank you for your free education.
Oh, so listen, that's why we come here. It is education. The show is it's to educate and empower the listener and the viewer. That you're exactly right. That's what the show is designed to do. Thank you for saying that. So here's the question.
No problem.
Are omega-3 fatty acids, are they saturated? Are they a saturated fat, a monounsaturated fat, or a polyunsaturated fat?
It's polyunsaturated.
Yeah, PUFAs. Congratulations, Michael. You won a $25 supplement gift card. Are you getting ready for winter up there? It's going to be coming soon. Cold weather. Won't be long.
Yes.
Yeah, you take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Michael, it's our pleasure. We're glad that you listened to the show. Thank you. Andrew, what are you going to do now, man? Are you prepared for this hurricane that's coming your way?
We're as prepared as we can be. Now it's just got to watch and see, how things are going to unfold over the next 48 hours.
You say you're pretty much inland?
Yeah, we're inland, probably at least 175 miles,
I
think, from the closest coastal city.
That's good.
Real quick, should they keep their fish oil in the refrigerator?
Yes.
No, they do not have to.
They don't have to, but should they?
It depends. It depends.
They can. If you do, though, you may get a little bit of like a cloudiness in it just from the cold. They don't have to worry that it's gone bad. It's just the cold, interacting with the oil. So, yeah. But they can.
They can, but if they're keeping the product in an environment where it gets very hot, then put it in a refrigerator.
Great idea. Yes.
I mean,
in that case,
heat and light. Whole Omega by New Chapter. Well, we wish you the best. Be safe, Andrew, and we'll see you the next time, I'm sure.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dr. Garko.
My pleasure. Take care of yourself. And we're headed to Baltimore. We're going to attend the Expo East Natural Products Trade Show. We'll see what I can find out and bring it back with me and share it with you. Always learn something when I go there to these trade shows. Gary's coming with me, and we're going to see.
We got so many meetings set up right now to meet new products. I'm excited.
Okay. We have there'll be thousands of companies there, tens of thousands of people. I don't know, 60, 70, 80,000 people. I don't know how many is going to be there. 10,000 or more companies. I don't know. It's in the thousands. Yeah, big numbers. It's a big trade show in Baltimore. So we're looking forward to that. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Make your health a priority. Don't live in that comfort zone. It's false comfort, no symptoms. You feel just fine, but no. Take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth.
Battling sinus, bronchial disorders, allergies, and other